All right, so I've recently gone from a whole food plant-based vegan diet to a ketogenic approach. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the new foods I'm eating, my staple foods on this diet, how my approach may differ from others, and how it kind of all transposed, where it started and where it's at now, almost 6 months deep. Okay, so when I started doing the keto approach, I tried to start off doing it in the vegan way. In order to hit that really high fat, low carb mark, I was having to eat a lot of foods from the vegan world that do not work well with me, mostly nuts, seeds, and overdoing the avocados. It just was not working for me in any way, shape, or form. I was feeling really crappy. So slowly what I've done is I've taken the high fat approach to veganism and I've mixed it with what I would consider the cleanest animal food approach from the ketogenic world. And that's kind of what started, and that's where I started. All right, so my staple ketogenic foods are mostly fish, seafood. I love salmon, I love tilapia, everything is wild caught. I'm also doing a lot of avocados, I'm doing a lot of salads, and I am eating some oils. I'm eating macadamia oil, MCT oil, coconut oil. I'm eating a little bit of coconut manna and a little bit of wild caught meat like wild turkey, some wild hen, a little bit of elk, but mostly I'm going with fish. I will be putting up my first What I Ate Today video, keto style, probably next week, and there'll be a lot more to come about what foods I'm eating and why I'm eating these certain foods. But for now, the way my mornings go or the way my days go of eating are pretty simple, and I'm actually finding this diet to be even easier and more minimal than my whole food plant-based vegan diet. For my first meal, most days I'm eating a pretty good amount of pastured fertile eggs, somewhere between 5 and 8 eggs. I'll also have an avocado and also have some big piece of wild caught fish. Then I don't really eat for the rest of the day, and at dinner I will have a huge salad with a couple avocados, some nuts, some seeds, some different salad dressings, and some healthy oils that I pick out. And then I'll have another big portion of fish or some other big portion of wild caught meat. At the beginning, it was strange eating animal flesh, and I do have to admit this, that the food that I'm eating now, the high fat foods, especially the things like the eggs and the wild salmon and the MCT oil, when I eat that stuff, I get high. My pupils literally dilate. I actually feel a sense of well-being and energy throughout my whole body. It absolutely tastes delicious, and it is such a huge, weird thing for me. I'm not used to eating food and just feeling so amazingly high from it. That could also be with the fact that I'm running on ketones, and my brain and my creativity and my mood has just been so enhanced since being in a ketogenic phase, being on ketones, running my body on the ketones. The brain is working tremendous. The body's feeling really good. The digestion is doing awesome. And the foods that I'm eating are tasting really good. So that's my basic day of how I eat. I had big egg and salmon breakfast, and then a big salad-based meal at night, and boom, that's it. I'm eating somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 calories, and again, I'm listening to my body. I'm eating as much as I want, and I'm stopping when I'm satisfied. Now, some of you guys might be asking, okay, Rob, well, what happened to all the carbs? Are you eating any overt carbohydrates? And I'm not. I'm eating 0 overt carbohydrates. So I've been eating absolutely no fruit, and all of the vegetables that I eat are low glycemic. The most, they're all things like leafy greens, avocados, which is a fruit, some celery, I'm not really doing anything else besides that. So that's the main vegetables I'm eating, is leafy greens. My carbs are completely out of the picture. There's no potatoes, there's no rice, there's none of that anymore. It's just purely high fat foods, high protein foods, and that's it. So as you can see, my main staples are greens, some oils, some eggs, some avocados, lots of seafood, and some wild caught meats. Now over time, this might change. I might gravitate more towards the carnivore style. I might gravitate more towards a vegan ketogenic style. I'm finding my way with all this, but right now that's what I'm doing, and I'm feeling really awesome on those foods. One of the things that people do get confused about is, Rob, you've made a lot of videos talking about, hey, you should avoid oils at all costs. And this is where the confusion comes in. When you are eating a high-fat diet, when you're eating a ketogenic diet, your body is running on fat. There are no carbohydrates, and there aren't enough carbohydrates on even days that you eat carbohydrates to cause an issue. The issue with oils come in when you mix them with sugar and when you mix them with carbohydrates. So if you're someone who's on a whole food plant-based diet or a paleo diet that has a lot more carbs than the keto style, you want to avoid the oils still. And if you're vegan and you're doing a high carb, low fat diet to reverse your disease, or you're in the early phases of recovery in phase 1 or 2, then you want to avoid the oils altogether as well until you start testing your fats. All right, you guys, that is going to do it for today. Just a little tidbit about what foods are my staple foods on this new diet of mine. Like I said, I'll be putting out a lot more videos, a lot of keto recipes, a lot of what I ate today keto style, and I will be moving forward with this lifestyle and teaching the aspects of it and showing you guys my experience with it as I kind of move further and further into it. Leave all of your questions and comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will be putting on in late October a group coaching session that will focus on taking you guys through the 3 phases of skin disease reversal. If you're interested in that, go to holistichealthactivation.com and hit the group coaching tab. It will all be explained there. Also, if you're looking to get a hold of me to become a private client, there's a link in the description box for that. If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe and share. And if you're old, don't forget to hit the notification bell. Also, hit me up on the good old Instagram. It's Rob Stuart, and I'm putting up lots of information there as well. Much love, and I'll be back with many more videos really soon. Peace.